Welcome back to the Romanian River channel and my playthrough of Hearts of Iron 4. Death for Dishonor, with quite a bit of modding. More than I would have thought, but oh well. Okay, what can we do? I need the dude who gives me extra... Oof. Where's the guy who gives me... I think it's in here, I think. Yeah, air experience, army. All of them nearly get air army experience. I need to save, or shall I splurge on something? Where was that guy? There he is. Extra growth in... That is always good. Next one's gonna be one of the guys who gives me extra experience. Let's go check out what's happening in Republican Spain. Yeah, they're fucked. I think the Republicans rarely ever win, actually. That's why they have Germans. Guess I need to get these. And... ooh. These two. Quickly. Once I get those two, oh, shit should go much quicker. And hopefully it'll be by 1938 mid. Should give us a year before shit really hits the fan. That's needed really, that's required as well. Radio is really required. Alright, next thing I'm gonna do with this is this, move it to a free trade, get extra research speed. Forgot about that one. Army is growing in size, but it's slow. I don't like it. I really don't. Where is that? Here, edit. I'm gonna get some that way, so not much of a problem. Via the... what were they called? National focuses. So it's not too bad. But I need anti-tank guns on my troops. And then I need to get in a... You son of a bitch. Should fucking shoot you in the Thank corn I have guys working on it. These guys weren't around. Shit would be. Ooh. Should I or shouldn't I? Germany proposes that we sign a pact recognizing that the aim of the Communist International, known as the Comintern, is to disintegrate and subdue existing states by all the means at its command. Convinced that the toleration of interferences by the Communist International in the internal affairs of the nations not only endangers their internal peace and social well-being, but is also a menace to the peace of the world, desirous of cooperating in the defense against communist subversive activities. I'm gonna join. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's nice. The scarcity of okay. The German passenger airship Hindenburg was destroyed today while attempting to dock at the Lakehurst Naval Air Station in the United States. For reasons not yet determined, the airship was engulfed in flames and crashed to the ground, claiming 35 lives. The scarcity and expense of helium and the US ban on exporting it, the Hindenburg, like all German passenger airships, was ultimately engineered to use hydrogen, which provides greater lift but is also flammable. With public faith shaken by this disaster, the rise of a much faster passenger aircraft, this could spell the end of the era of airships. And it kinda did. To be frank, it bloody well did. Where are the rebels though? Up there? That's France. They're gonna get crushed. They did not have nearly enough. In the way of I should put this space. Wasn't really lucky. Marco Polo Bridge incident. Okay. Really, I'm curious if those guys will manage to win. Because if they do, oh boy. But I doubt it. Not with that space. It's too little. Once this is done, I'm gonna split this off and do more important shit. Playing with Romania is hellishly difficult if you don't really get lucky with the AI being a bit RNG-y. But this extra research slot is pretty damn well needed. Yep, do it. Once they mobilize, shit gets fun. For a shame that the only time I tried this before doing this let's play, they actually managed to do some pretty insane shit. They actually won out in the end. Amelia Earhart disappears. The famous aviator Amelia Earhart, the first woman to complete a solo flight across the Atlantic, has disappeared along with her navigator Fred Noonan near Holland Island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Oceanic Pacific, nearly said. The two are attempting a flight around the entire world in their twin-engined Lockheed Electra plane when they vanished. The search for the missing aviators is now being conducted by the US Navy and Coast Guard, but there is little hope of finding them. Yeah, they died on an island, most likely. Sometime after the crash, so to say. They lived, I believe, for a couple of months. Can't remember what exactly they suspected actually happened to them. Chinese buildup on Chinese border. Following the Marco Polo Bridge incident, Japan has not let down their pressure on the Chinese border. In conjunction with aggressive Japanese rhetoric speaking of terrible retaliation for China's refusal to cooperate, a renewed war between Japan and China, or China and Japan, whatever, seems more and more likely by the day. The diplomatic situation will soon reach a boiling point, and Japan has expressed no interest in diffusing the situation. Of course they didn't. Poland seeks Baltic cooperation. There is no outcome for us that does not risk yet more oppression of the Polish people. Following Poland's distancing from the international community, Polish politicians have been pursuing the idea of power between the seas. While the hope is to create an alliance stretching from the Baltic to the Black Sea, their stated priorities remains to reinforce their position against threatening influences to both the east and the west. To this end, Poland is seeking closer bonds with their neighbors in the Baltic. What am I, chopped liver? You little sons of bitches. Both of these can be got. I'm gonna get both, but first that one. Because if I'm not mistaken, I do have enough to play with. But do I need iron? Or, well, steel more precisely. And rubber. Rubber, which is always interesting to get. Dutch East Indies or British Malaya? British Malaya. Yeah, that was bound to happen. How much do I need to actually start sending shit over in terms of Lend-Lease? Huh. Quite interesting that they have that. Okay, Lend-Lease 40. The Chinese United Front forms. Chiang Kai-shek and Mao Zedong have issued a joint announcement declaring that they have set aside their differences in the face of Japanese attack. Both sides will observe a strict policy of non-aggression against each other for as long as the war against Japan lasts, and have vowed to do everything in their power to throw back the invader. A number of smaller warlords have also declared their support, putting their forces under the command of Chiang Kai-shek. Whether the longtime enemies of the Japanese Civil War will actually work together remains to be seen, and many experts believe that this will do little more than delay the inevitable Chinese defeat. Not really. But that was mostly because the Japanese were kind of pushed into a untenable position, so to say. I really need infantry equipment, like badly. Not yet. I'm gonna string that guy. YAR-80 Interceptor development. This is one of the mod events. The YAR-80 was a Romanian World War II low-wing monoplane all-metal construction fighter. In 1930, Romanian government issued specifications for a new fighter. Although the government did not expect bids from its own aircraft industry, YAR company, I think it's called Industria Aeronautică Română or something like that, company produced several prototype fighters in response to the tender. None of the other Romanian companies entered the bid, and as the industry was rife with corruption, the government nationalized YAR while the other two companies were left their own devices. Work began on the YAR 80 prototype in late 1937, originally with an open cockpit, and the 870 649 kilowatt YAR K14-3C32 engine, which was a licensed GNOME Roan 14K2 Mistral Major. Yep. Build it. Oh yes, radio. Radio killed the internet star. Yeah, kind of the other way around. Okay, this. Give me 50. Give me 50. Come on, give me 50. Good. Now, open or free trade, which speeds things up magnificently. Yep, everything in here is ahead of its time. Let me see which is more infantry focused. I think this one. Perfect weapons are overrated. A large now. Doctrine focuses on throwing shells, not manning the enemy. Our manpower is precious, bullets are cheap. I'm gonna go with this one. Usually don't go with that one, but let's play as good a time as any to experiment and fail majorly in it. Okay, infantry, edit, add in. Yep. What am I missing now? Oh yeah, the AA itself. Not gonna need many, but you know. Good, now invest in YAR. One of the research slots that will open up will go to the YAR 80, because I need fighters. It's getting late enough as is. Once I get the YAR, yeah, that's gonna put things a bit better. Let's see how much. Fuck your royal ass 60 ways to hell and back. Forcing me to do that. You little shithead. One of the shittiest leaders Romania's ever had, really. Oh, I don't want to be king. I'm gonna be fucking everything. I mean, yeah, it's kind of shit, but he could have been like, okay, I don't want to be king. Let me reform the political system and then go fuck that bitch's brains out. You know, think of the people you're supposed to be leading to. Not be like, no me gusta, me out. See you later, alligator. That sort of shit just boils me piss. This one's good. Gonna go with that one. And that should speed up this guy. Right. Everything goes in there. If I have spare factories, it's gonna be factoring a lot of that. And the horrific part is I'm gonna have to get better weapons soon too. Which means efficiency will go down and I'll have to make do with even less units per day. Hungary demands the right to rearm. Citing the ever-worsening political situation in Europe and the complete failure of the League of Nations to stop this, Miklos Horthy has publicly announced that his government will seek to secure the support of neighboring nations to allow for a revision of the Treaty of Trianon. Without mentioning any territorial claims, Miklos Horthy discussed only the reactions of only the restrictions on the Hungarian military. A delegation from Hungary has arrived in our capital to secure our formal agreement, the Hungarian rearmament. I do not support this. Sorry, but those fuckers are fucking problematic. If I'm not careful, they're gonna get too ballsy, so to say. Gonna max that out. Yeah. That'll put us in the early part of 1938. Still too early, still too early. Too early, not early. I think I forgot something. Something important. They are. Yeah, close air support's important. Let's just do a quick math. 333 days until max equipment at that rate. That's 26 weeks. That's happy. 100, more or less. Economic agreement with Germany. After Titulescu's removal, an improvement in the relationship with Germany was necessary due to its significant rise in power while French influence was constantly fading. The pro-German policy of Romania's allies, Poland and Yugoslavia, was another reason for the new orientation. Wait, Poland was pro-German? Well, that fucking blew up in their faces, didn't it? Romania's economic relation with Germany was very much in Romania's favor. It provided a market for its agricultural products, a source of advanced technology that allowed the modernization of industry, and an alternative armament supplier. The economic agreement of December 1937 that led to an enhancement of economic trade showed the important place that Germany had gained in the Romanian economy. Hey, maybe we can use that. Panzer 1, Panzer 1B. They'll accept, they'll not accept, they'll accept. Because those are disasters. Wait a minute, which one was the tactical? The strategic part? Dornier 19, never heard that one. Extra resources as extra resources. Let's see about this guy. Oh. Yeah, they love the fuck out of me. 50? Okay. Comrade, shit gonna get fun. For you. Let's see which portion of this hellhole we can fuck with. Kharkov. Kiev. I think Kiev would be good. And I think Democrats. How much does that eat though? A lot. It took longer than expected. But the same guys who usually win. I.e. the fascists. Kind of fucked shit up with the present. If you actually stay a bit and study the history of Spain. Okay, that improves things quite a bit. Wait. Yars. Yars. Get that down, get the next one, which is the yar proper. Thank bloody fuck. France and Britain announced alliance, calling upon the bonds forged during the Great War. France has requested a formal alliance with Britain, citing unspecified threats against the stability of Europe. The Germans and Italians. Today, their request was approved by the British Parliament, and France has joined the Allies. Okay. Let's get that fucker clean out of office. Align that guy, annex Bulgaria. Shit on everybody next to me so they don't have anything to steal my shit with. And edit, add, add. Shit. I need both. I'll replace the engineers with later. So I'll just add infantry and infantry. Should go up. Not enough though. Wait, wow. Could have used a bit more though. Oh, that's a new method I discovered. That's going down quickly enough, but it jumped up due to what I did. No. Better off focusing on our own. Oh yeah, and this also kind of fucked it up. But we are at 32 minutes nearly, so I'm gonna leave it off here now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, or more precisely surviving up until this point, because guys know the editing's kinda interesting and my voice has a melodic tone to it. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like button, it does help out the statistics of the channel, gets more visible, you know, stuff like that. And to be honest, at one point I would like to actually make this a job so I can do better content with better quality, more games, more coverage, you know, stuff like that. Take care.